like to make a collect call, please. First name Bob, last name is We Oughta Baby Eats a Boy.
Hello?
Collect call for Mr. Bob. We Oughta Baby Eats a Boy.
Sorry, wrong number.
Who's that, dear?
Bob, they had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh.
Stop it!
Does that disgust you? Well, you disgust me.
I just started this job and my plugs weren't taking. My parents were brutally murdered and I was fat. So I turned to pot hoping it would solve my problems. But you know something? The only thing it fixed was my life. Look, all I'm saying is if you still want to smoke pot, then be prepared to spend a lot of time laughing with your friends.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
Oh, Marlena. What a dump.
Let's face it, college is expensive. You got tuition, room and board, lava lights, stereo equipment. But one thing's not expensive. 1-800-COLLECT. It saves up to 44%. That's a lot of money.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For no offense, all offense, I am Pop Culture Vulture and stand-up comedian Joleen Lunzer. And what we do over here is we roast, we recap, we take a comedic look at all things pop culture, reality shows, our favorite kind of news, and we just have a good time. Warning, I am very opinionated, but you are welcome to have your opinions in the chat, even if they are different than mine. What a novel idea. So, hello, everyone. Hello.
That's my opinion!
That's my opinion. Producer Tilly is here right in the back. She's hard at work bringing you all the topics and everything that we are going to talk about. I feel like I just sounded like I was from Boston. All the topics. We have a lot to talk about, but I want to say hello to you guys. You're joining me live in the chat. Please sound off. Please tell me all your thoughts, hopes, dreams, and opinions about the things we're talking about. Interact with each other. You know how we do it. Lean team. We always have a good time. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you can always send a super chat while we're live, and I'll highlight your comment. You can send a super thanks after the video posts. Shout out to those of you who have sent me some recent super thanks after my videos post. You are so appreciated. Let me give you a shout out here. Okay. We have Stephen and Jody and Gigi and Alex. Thank you guys so much. You can also hit me up on the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Everything you need to know is at the bottom of the screen and in the description. Or become a YouTube member or check out my Patreon. But really, liking, subscribing, sharing the video is more than enough. I appreciate you guys so much as we head toward 40K. We'll get there. Donna C., so good to see you. You rarely catch a live anymore since I started my new job. Well, congrats on your new job. But tell them you need breaks for when I go live because you deserve it. Thank you, Miss Diamond. And feel free to follow me on the socials. It's been a couple days since I did a live, and I think it's showing. What's up, Savannah Marie? Hi, Jolene. Hello. Thank you, Atharella, and my wonderful mods for dropping my membership link. Okay. So, guys, we have things to talk about. Things are getting crazy out there, okay? What I know a lot of you have hit me up about the Kate Middleton. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Valley starts tonight after Vanderpumprules. I am going to roast and recap it. I just don't know if I should do it in the same videos with my Vanderpump. So let me know one question for you. First of all, do you prefer, because tonight is Vanderpump Rules night, do you prefer when I do my roast and recap the next day after the show airs, or do you prefer I go live later tonight? Probably closer to the watch it in central time zone, so probably go live like 8 o'clock Pacific, which I know is kind of late for you guys. So just let me know. And whoever is the majority, we will go. So do you want me to recap it tomorrow and just keep with that? Because I've been doing that. And it seems like more of you join when I do it the next day or after the episode. And now it won't be right after the East Coast airing because now I have to watch Vanderpump and The Valley. So it'll be kind of late. And I'm in the Pacific. So let's see what you guys, I don't know how to do a questionnaire while I'm live. Okay, Valley Roast separate, please. Okay, I can either do it separate or I can do it at the end of the Vanderpump live, which maybe we'll do. Next day, West Coasters tonight. Donna C says next day tomorrow. Either live later tonight. We do have some. I think the next days are winning, you guys. Yep, next day. So I'm gonna stick with tomorrow. Okay. That doesn't mean I won't pop up possibly tonight for a short conversation. Maybe if the Valley piques my interest, I'll want to like roast it really quickly. But Seneca says the next day, so I have something to live for. You know what? That's all we need in this life. It's just something to live for, something to take us through the next day. Esther says, I vote for separate Valley roast and recap, either live tonight or tomorrow is fine by me. You guys are so nice. It's usually too late for me. I know, and I like to have you all join. So I think I'm just going to do the next day. So when I watch Vanderpump going forward, we're just going to do next day. Okay. Thank you, Sinister Girls. Okay. I won't give out your government name. And let me go on Patreon and give you a shout out for that. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the Kate Middleton. So we have some Bravo things to talk about. You know us. We just find funny, interesting to us stories. We roast and recap. All right, so Kate Middleton has been allegedly missing. All right. I've been following this, not obsessively, but it's definitely crossed my mind a lot. So Kate Middleton was missing forever. And some people were like, did they, please don't. Royals, please don't. I am obsessed with The Crown, all things Princess Diana, because I am a white woman in my 40s. Shout out to the hilarious Madison Shepherd who does a joke about that, how Princess Diana is her mother's Selena. So how she felt when Selena tragically died, is how us middle-aged white women feel about Princess Diana. We know where we were. We know how we felt. It still hits us. It just, oh gosh. And like I said, I love watching things about the royals. Do I necessarily understand it? Do I see a lot of problems with it? Yes. Do I understand it? Not necessarily. But it's the American view for me. I understand that, there are some royalists that love it and kind of hate when I talk about this stuff, but I'm not an expert here, you guys. Okay. So everyone was like, where's Kate Middleton? Where is she? And we know, I'm sorry, Prince William, he's just dropped the ball. He was so hot. Remember in the 90s? I mean, him and I are basically the same age. And when Prince William was hitting, it was like, oh, what? How can a royal guy be so attractive? Because you look at like Charles. I mean, I understand that maybe I wonder if my mom ever thought he was hot. I didn't think he was hot. I thought the guy that played him in The Crown was hot though. But Prince William was just so hot, because he had Prince Andrew, ew, gross, with the Ghislaine and then whatever that guy who, okay, let's not get into that, Joleen. But Prince Philip, he was old when I was born. He was so elderly when I was born. So Prince William, he was so hot. And he was such like a heartthrob. And everyone was like, oh my God, I get it. Like I might give up all my social media. I didn't know about it at the time. Or my freedom and rights. No, that's not very feminist. To hook up with Prince William, maybe, possibly. I don't know. But since he has now come into his own within the monarchy to one day be the future king, douche city township, so much. We talked about this on another No Offense, All Offense. So many allegations of cheating, just like his dad. Prince Charles, for the most part, he had a wandering wiener, 100%. But it seemed to always wander its way into Camilla. Hence why the crown and the royals should just let these people marry who they want. Okay. Because they always find their way, and they always find their way to what some people would say, not me, because I'm not an asshole, are homelier looking people than they're already with. There was the Camilla of it all, and then Princess Diana, and we were like, huh? You're cheating with that lady? And no offense, all offense to Camilla, but Diana was like Diana. And then there was Camilla. Okay? Diana. Camilla. But they hit it off. They were, she married one of his friends or something, and they just kept having an affair. Well, now there's been all these allegations since, Kate Middleton and Prince William met in college. Allegedly, her mom kind of pimped her out to the royals a little bit, was like, you should go to this college, you should major in this, which just happened to be allegedly what Prince William was into. And there's been allegations, like I said, we talked about it previously, of so much infidelity. But now you're married and you got kids, and now there's more infidelity. And it's with a lady who kind of looks like Kate, but like everyone says the Wish version, the Shein, would Shein be a good thing? The Family Dollar Tree, the Sam's Club to my Costco, shout out to Costco, the Walmart to my Target, if you know what I'm saying. No offense, all offense. There's that don't marry your cousin thing too. I hope they have good genetics. Oh, yeah, don't marry your cousin. Yeah, Diana had to be a virgin, and she was 19 when she married that old man. Prince Charles was into his 30s, and she was a baby, and he dated her sister. So some people don't think William's been cheating, but Becktown, there's lots of, where there's smoke, there's fire. All right. I don't know if he's been cheating now, but previously there was lots of smoke. Okay. So she was gone, like not in the public eye. Everyone's like, where's Kate Middleton? What did you do to her? They said she was getting some kind of medical procedure. We never do. Until recently, some information was leaked that she might have had some kind of abdominal thing, which led to her having a coloscopy. What is that thing called? Coloscopy bag, which might have been kind of embarrassing. So they were keeping her in hiding. None of it really makes sense. All right. So people are asking questions, and infidelity rumors are coming forth, and all of these things. And it's like, shirts are coming, Kay. They're going to come. They're coming. Merch is on its way, for no offense, all offense. It leaves us so much speculation. It's not a fun thing to have your marriage speculated about, but it's with these royals, you just don't put anything past them. Okay. So according to, so everyone's just like, where's Kate? Show us Kate. Give us Kate. What's wrong with Kate? Kate, and there's just been so much surrounding Prince William and Kate, and the, Harry and Meghan thing too. So finally, they were seen out this weekend. All right. Shopping. And it's supposed to be Prince William. Put your Craig Conover, whatever his name is, Craig from Southern Charm, tinfoil hats on, because we're about to conspiracize, okay? It's supposed to be Kate Middleton and Prince William. And you tell me, TMZ caught this footage, and if you strike me, TMZ, so help me God. Okay? You tell me what you think.
24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated, nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just get me in a wheelchair, put me on a plane. Hurry, hurry, hurry. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated, nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just get me in a wheelchair, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I wanna be sedated, nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just get me in a wheelchair, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane.
Who is that? It vaguely looks like her, but for real, no offense, all offense, that is not Princess Kate. What have they done to her? Now, I know some people are like, it looks like her, but to me, it just doesn't. It doesn't look like her. Okay, this is Kate Middleton. Let's just share the screen and take a look. Okay, so there was that woman, and then there's Kate Middleton. This is Kate Middleton. Now, granted, the video was a little grainy, a little interesting, and I feel like people who were there, you know, because they appeared to be out and about doing their thing, someone surely would have come forward, or someone named Shirley would have come forward and said, oh, we saw it. It's not Kate. It's not our Kate Middleton. Okay. It's Willie. Could they? No, this is going to take us. I don't want to sound like a flat earther. No offense, all offense. I don't want to sound like people are eating brains. Okay. But I think they replaced her. Something happened. Did she get a cosmetic surgery that made her look a little different? It just didn't look like Kate to me. Does she have a secret evil robot twin like Buffy did? Did someone make, you know, lots of technology, lots of money, lots of things going on? Where's Kate? Very thin. She's always been very thin, but this was very thin. The facial, it just didn't. I don't know, guys. I want to see. And then they had that family picture that was photoshopped. I'll be honest with you guys. I am so used to filters and all the things now that I didn't even notice it was photoshopped. So when everyone was making such a to-do going, look at this and look at that, those are some photo sleuths. Because I kept going, what's wrong with that? Why can't she have her arms around the kids like this? What's happening? And they're like, as you can clearly see, I didn't see any wavy lines, but people said that was Photoshop because they put out a picture of her and her kids that are adorable. But then it was a picture that the AP press wouldn't accept because they were like, this isn't a legit picture. This has clearly been Photoshopped. What? I'm going to see what some of the things you guys are saying, okay? Jippity Bippity says, you don't need a foil hat. It's not her. I think she wanted a grippy sock vacay. What is a grippy sock vacay? Just a vacation away from the hubby. Tracy says decoy. It's AI generated. It's like how they bring Tupac back on stage and Michael Jackson. Now they got AI Kate. My UK friends, go look for Kate. Go outside, yell, Kate Middleton, the real Kate Middleton. It's okay, even if there's some kind of bag situation. Who cares? I had my appendix out in 5th grade and had an accident. You know, it was embarrassing. I was 11. I was like, I think I pooped my Mickey Mouse jammies in United Children's Hospital. But I had a ruptured appendix and I almost died. So there are worse things than shitting yourself, Kate. Okay. So Linda says looks like her. MKD says looks like her. Body double like Britney Spears. I mean, for real. Something in the Illuminati is going on. Something smells really fishy. And we know that 2024 is a different kind of year. 2024 is a year that hits different. Okay. And that we're really supposed to be looking out for these things. And we're supposed to call out people and toxic things like our friend Cat Williams says.
Toxic people are trying to get things. They're not being toxic for no reason. They're gaining something out of how they operate. That's why they operate like that, because they get something. As soon as you find that out, you'll be able to cut off what they're getting. And they will leave. All people that love the truth got to be happy if the truth coming out and lies is getting exposed. That's just what time it is. 2024, folks. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
I'm saying that picture the picture with her kids looked AI generated, looks beyond Photoshop. I think now the Black Mirror of it all, I can't even tell anymore. I've been so conditioned by this AI filtered society that I don't even, am I real? Is this real? Is any of this real? Yvonne said after surgery, she might have lost weight. Did she have a J pouch surgery? I don't know. It's her double. Heidi Agan. Oh my God. I gotta look up Heidi Agan. Oh my God. What? Kate Middleton lookalike Heidi Agan breaks silence on conspiracy theory. She's in the footage with Prince William. I'm sure she's going to be like, it's not me. But you can't cash them checks if you admit it. So according to the Mirror, which is such a legitimate source, the Mirror, these rag mags, let's pull it up here. All right. Here we go. Oops. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, girl? Please don't go, girl. All right. Let's get this down. Get this back over here. Put this over here. It's a lot of sleuthing. A lot of conspiracy theory sleuthing. Okay? All right. So, let me make myself smaller. All right. So here. Thank you for telling about this, Heidi. All right. Oh, Kate is 42. As a woman, just think about what surgery she could have had. She's had 3 kids, and perhaps the lady parts are sad and painful. That surgery can go awry. Get tickets, can. Get tickets and tell us how great it is. Don't see Pete Davidson. I'm sure he's great, but see Cat Williams. Okay. So this is exclusive. Kate Middleton lookalike Heidi Agan breaks silence on conspiracy theory. She's in footage with Prince William. A Princess of Wales lookalike has hit out at crazy speculation. Oh, how crazy is it? Okay. All right. It's kind of crazy. Crazy speculation that she is in the footage with Prince William at Windsor Farm Shop instead of Kate, Heidi Agan, who has impersonated the royal professionally for 12 years. What? You have a professional? Stop. Then don't ever tell us we're crazy. When you people, I probably knew this and put it somewhere in my brain behind, every sublime lyric. I did not know that the royals hire professional body doubles to be out there. If you're going to do that, Mission Impossible, well, then I'm going to have questions. We're all going to have questions if this is what's happening. And some will argue they have to. Sure. But then that opens my head up to so many more things that could be happening. All right. So she's been her professional impersonator, the royal professionally. Did I say they hired her? Am I making stuff up? Heidi Agan, who has impersonated the royal professionally for 12 years. Okay, maybe they didn't hire her, but still. Stressed, she 100% believes Kate and William are in the footage because she, at the time, was doing her other job. What's your other job, Heidi? As a teacher at a dance and musical theater group. Oh, well, then I'm sure it'll be so easy for you to bring up the proof of that, okay? Because if you weren't there, surely you will have things that can prove that you were in this dance studio, like receipts,
proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
And how do we believe you actors? You get paid to lie for a living, okay? You lie all the time, just like Rhoda from The Bad Seed. All right. So she's like, oh no, I was at improv. I'm in an improv group. You guys don't understand. We're really cool. Heidi told the Mirror how her social media went into a meltdown at the suggestion she had been wrongfully mistaken for the real Kate, 42, when the future queen was snapped at Windsor Farm Shop on Saturday. It comes as the Princess of Wales continues to recover from abdominal surgery, which she underwent in January and hasn't made any official public appearances since Christmas. Here's the thing though. They make these ladies go outside. They push the baby out or cesarean, however it happens. The baby just clears the baby door. And then they're like, get out there, bitch, and show the baby. They do this. They've done this to every royal woman right after she has the kid. And they tried this with Meghan Markle and they were mad because she didn't want to go out right away or do it the way they wanted her to. They literally made Princess Diana, I think Kate too, go outside after giving birth, like right away, stand outside and go, here's a baby. Let the vagine heal. Okay. Hello. You got to rest it. Okay. You can't be working it. You can't be doing it. I don't know. I never had a baby, but if anything came out of my baby door, I'm taking 2 years off. I am taking 2 years off. I'm not walking. You're going to push me around. I'm not even going to feed myself. You have to feed me. That is, you mothers, that's amazing and horrific. All right. And they're like, get up, bitch. Let's go. Let's go. We got pictures to be taken. I don't need to see their baby right away. I don't need to see their baby till they're ready to show me their baby. There's never a time when I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see that baby because I'm not a creep. Okay. I don't need to know your baby's name. I know Nikki Hilton just came out 2 years later and was like, our son's name, we can finally reveal, it's Chasen. I wish you wouldn't have. I really wish you wouldn't have. I don't care. Okay. Now I'm judging you even more. For 2 years, you were holding on to Chasen. Chasen, not just Chase. My brother has a friend named Chase. He's perfectly nice person. Chasen? Chasen Jason? What? Huh? No. So I don't need to know everything about your babies. I really don't. I don't. No. You can keep that stuff private because they're little itty bitty babies. I love a baby. I love a baby. Yes, we need baby door merch. But we don't need to know. We don't. I don't need you to put the baby right out, exploit the baby right away. Reality Tea with Kristen Marie. Thank you for the first super chat. Do you want me to send you all the link to the most crazy remote viewer info I saw yesterday? Oh, okay. What is that? What does any of that mean? Real Tea with Kristen Marie. I'm excited. But yeah, send us the link to the most crazy remote viewer info you saw yesterday. Yes, please. Yes, please. And thank you for the super chat. So Chase and Jason is her. Okay, that sounds like a scary movie's coming up. All right, let's get back to Heidi and her alleged lies. All right. So she was like, it wasn't me. Speaking to the mirror, mom of two, Heidi said, there's obviously been some speculation about whether it was Kate and William in the footage and stills. In fact, my own social media has gone crazy as people think it is me. But I know it is not. Even the way you said that's weird. What do you mean you know it? Of course, it'd be you. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. These actor liars. Okay. I was at work at the time, so I know that is not me. I 100% believe that Kate Middleton and William, I believe it's them in the video. How much do they pay for that, girl? So as you can see, on the left is Heidi, the impersonator, and on the right is Kate, who is allegedly recovering from abdominal surgery. So she is alive, and we can be sure about it. It has all gone too far now. Okay, first of all, the royals go too far. The whole thing is too far. It's too much. It's dramatic. There's certain curtsies and things, and I understand it's like culture, and some people are really into that, but it's very dramatic. So miss me when it's like people shouldn't be dramatic about it. The whole monarchy is dramatic. They put on such a big show for everything. Give me a break. Of course, we're going to let our minds wander. It's like a damn movie to have this exist in today's world. This is crazy, Tom Cruise. This is the only thing I compare it to is like Scientology with some of the stuff they have to do. I'm like, huh? I mean, do they have to sign their souls away for 1,000 years? Either way, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. So she's alive, says Heidi. She's alive. She's alive. It started as a joke about where is Kate, but now it has turned into drama, really. So it needs to stop. Girl, we run on Duncan and drama. Okay. This is the world. Please. Some on social media question the authenticity of a video after weeks of wild conspiracy theories. Oh, I don't know. Give us a photo that the AP and people everywhere, except for me, because I am too conditioned, are like, that is clearly AI generated or really bad Photoshop. And you're going to wonder why everyone's speculating. Ugh, you handled this horribly. Winston Churchill, no, I know he's dead. But somehow I feel like he's involved. Okay. So she says, but Nelson Silva, who took the video, insisted today it was real. Oh, really? Nelson Silva? That's 2 last names. And one of your first name is the Simpsons character. So I don't even know if you're aware. I don't know. Heidi, 43, has impersonated Kate professionally at parties, meets and greets, corporate events, and other gigs since 2012. When working as a waitress, customers regularly pointed out that she looked like the future queen. Heidi shrugged off the suggestions for 6 months until she gave in and offered her service as a Kate impersonator. Who the hell is hiring that? There's drag queens. What do we need that for? Okay. She could go to like Hollywood Boulevard and she can make tips and take pictures with people. She could do it. Thank you, DM, for the second super chat of the live. We love you, Joleen. I love you right back. Thank you. So she says, So she was like, I'm not doing it. And then she did it. The work rolled in. Oh, rolled in. Okay. Okay. And Heidi was able to quit her job within weeks. Damn, that's full time, baby. She says the last few months have been difficult as speculation about Kate's health has grown. However, the mum now feels the public need to cut Kate and her family some slack and give her the time to recover from her procedure. Well, they need to handle this better, first of all. Okay? Jeez. Speaking from her home in North Hampshire, you know what I'm saying. Heidi continued, if the surgery is something that she wanted to keep private, then they, Kensington Palace, are right not to share more details. She is a public figure, not public property, and we must respect that. But they're handling it poorly, so people are jumping to conclusions like the movie The Office, the jump to conclusions board. So Kensington Palace, they literally have press for every member of the royals. They have their own press. We learned that with the Harry and Meghan documentary on Netflix, yet they can't navigate this shit. Come on. It's like they're asking for it. It's like, is this a way for them to garner some press? Now, granted, they normally would want positive press, but what we learned from the Meghan and Harry documentary and his book, The Spare, is that sometimes the royals' press is used against each other. So who pissed off Camilla or Charles? Or do they, you always got to think, are they trying to hide something? So they know what they're doing. You know, they've been doing this a long time. So for them to handle this so poorly, are they doing this so it will look some type of way toward William and Kate? And is that to cover another's royal ass? I mean, obviously, Prince Andrew should be in jail. I mean, what in the pedo is going on over there? But yet they just keep him around. Has something else happened? Is it a way to deter from Charles' illness? You just start thinking. So you're leaving us to speculate. You're leaving us to kind of guess. No one wants Kate Middleton to be sick. Everyone wants the best for her and wants her to be well, but you're handling it horribly. So here she is at gigs. And I will say up close, she's given me more young Susan Lucci than she is Kate Middleton. So Heidi, the fact that you could quit your job, get it, girl. So her social media is crazy. And she's just, no, she's alive. Heidi now performs alongside colleagues who impersonate Prince William. Is that Prince? Heidi teams up with a colleague. The Prince William, no. Yes, from far away, but no up close. No. Okay. So she performs alongside her colleagues like that gentleman who impersonate Prince William, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Girl, you cannot be coming at us about our speculation when you are working with people who impersonate kids. That's a little weird. That's a little weird. There's a worldwide fascination about the British royal family. Yeah, they want to keep it that way because as long as they're relevant, then the monarchy stays. Okay. It is the closest you'll get to the real royal family, I suppose. I've always followed them myself, but I didn't believe I looked like Kate. Heidi, the former waitress, said. The mum, who is originally from Cheslin-Hay, Staffordshire, posted on Instagram an image taken at her other role on Saturday when Kate was at Windsor Farm Shop. However, some of her 3,000 followers, not 3,000, had previously been convinced she was the woman alongside her William colleague in the footage, so it's probably not even William either. The Instagram user said, I think the woman in the picture is you. Another shared, it was this lady at the farm shop. A further user had posted, how much did you get paid for pretending to be her at the farmer's market? But sharing her alibi with the Mirror, Heidi continued, the royal family are just quintessentially British. And I think that's why everyone follows them. They are a constant, and we are interested in them, whether we love or loathe them. I myself like them because I make money off them. My work is just supposed to be a bit of humor with a U, so European. And it's often, that's a horrible Meghan Markle impersonator and Prince Harry. No offense, look at this, you guys. These are impersonators you have to see very far away. You got to sit in the back of the theater. You got to be way back because that does not look like Meghan Markle, and that does not look like Prince Harry. Justice for Prince Harry. Because this guy, no offense, all offense to you, sir. I'm sure in your job, your bus driver or whatever you do, you're killing it. But this is not our Prince Harry. Even he's like, I can't believe I'm pulling this off. It's crazy, sir. It's crazy. You're cutie patootie, but no. You're not the royal ginger. Very far off. Okay. So they're quintessentially British. I like them myself. My work is supposed to be a bit of humor, and it's often a surprise to the audience. So it's fun. It's fun. Jada says that's Prince Harry from Temu. Jamie B says, doesn't the Mirror get sued and have to pay people all the time for publishing lies? Like the orange one over here? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Jamie. They're a very reputable, respectable publication. It's always a big surprise to my clients. I appear and then there's chit chat. I have lived in several places, so I have a mishmash of accents, me too, and have to look closely at how Kate talks and behave. I am always mindful of how she talks. I think all lookalikes study their subjects closely because you have to self-teach. There are mannerisms. Kate, I've noticed, for instance, sometimes bites her lip. I'm not sure if that's when she's nervous or what. Okay. All right. So now it's become just promotion about her gigs. Hire her. Prince William, meanwhile, was today greeted with cheers as he was seen for the first time since the video emerged of him and the Princess of Wales. Well, if everyone is questioning this, why leave them in the dark and continually questioning? Why not have her speak or something? Have her go, hi, I'm Kate Middleton. It is me, the real Kate Middleton. And we could have like a Maury Povich, like, you are not the father. You are not Kate Middleton. All right. You are Heidi, or someone who's been replaced Heidi. So we could get some kind of, DNA, something. I mean, even just her going, hi guys, it's me. I'm good. Nobody has me. I know you guys don't trust the monarchy or the crown because it can be kind of vicious, allegedly. So just want to let you guys know I'm totally alive. I'm totally not AI generated. Okay. And I'm not on that island that Tupac and Elvis are on. I'm here in the UK. Why not just, again, something's happening. Okay. They are trying to stir up all this frenzy. They say, oh, we don't like it. Well, then you could get rid of it very easily, but they don't want to. They want to keep the speculation because something's going on. Something more is out there that they're trying to hide. They're like, look over here, look over here, look over here. Hi. And you're like, over there. No, look over here, look over here. That's what it seems like. All right, so Prince William, they were like, hey, Prince William, that's really you. So he gave a cheery wave to well-wishers as he arrived in Sheffield, where his ambitious project to help and end homelessness has been given a boost worth, okay, good job, good for him. But it's a little weird, right, you guys? It's a little weird. Yeah, Elizabeth isn't here to keep everyone in check. They are running amok. She would have been like, put her on the radio, and they were like, Elizabeth, we have TV now. We have internet. She would have been like, okay. Queen Elizabeth, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, Witness. Witness, you got a new picture. That's really pretty. That's gorgeous. Jamie B says, my sister lives in Liverpool. I'll tell her to go find Kate for us. Could you, Jamie, and can you report back? Just tell her I don't know how big. I'm assuming it's kind of big. I've never been to the UK. I would love to, but just have her like run through the fields or past Kensington Palace and just be like, Kate, it's Jamie B's sister, Joleen on YouTube. No, you don't know her. But yeah, we just need to know. We need to know. Mm-hmm. So Carolyn says Kate is hanging out with PK and Dorit. Can explain it for 6 hours. I think they are. Someone's doing coke in the bathroom, allegedly. Nicola B, I just know the story is being fueled by Sugar Squad and bots paid by Meghan. She's done what? Oh, see, this stuff is. I know that there's been accusations on both sides of them putting bots out against Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and now people saying that no, bots were put out by Meghan and Harry. So bots all around. I don't know. Yes, will the real Kate Middleton please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh, you're in Liverpool, Nicola. Say hi to the Beatles. Are there any alive ones? Paul McCartney and Ringo. Is Ringo alive? I hope he's alive. I'm so sorry. What if, Donna, see, you bring up a great point. What if Megan secretly, I always wanted Megan and Kate to get along. I thought, oh, what a missed opportunity, for these two women. And Megan saves Kate from the crown and she's able to escape and hide out until William learns how to use his willy, or she is, takes her out of town and they're just like hitting up the bars, and Megan's like, I like Harry. I'm sexually satisfied. And Kate's like, oh, I haven't been sexually satisfied in so long. And then she gets sexually satisfied. What if your impersonation of Sandy Butt is far more convincing than that, Meghan Markle? I mean, for real. Dr. Dre, Dr. Yeah, they can Thelma and Louise it, but not die at the end. Instead, they just both are chosen to queen and queen. And we don't even need William. We could just not like, I mean, like just like cut him, like fire him, and then he can go on and live his life, you guys. So we'll stay on this top. We'll stay on this. And we'll talk about this again tomorrow, next day, and see what's going on. But, it looks like it's split down the middle. Is it really Kate? Is it not really Kate? Did she go grocery shopping? Was it Heidi? Was it another impersonator? Is she AI generated? What is happening? She hasn't necessarily spoken. It'd be so easy to just prove this if she's going to be out and about anyways. Just have her say something like, hey, hi, it's me, Kate Middleton. Not Deadzo, not AR generated, not in harm's way. Totally fine. So something more is clearly going on. Otherwise, I feel like they would have just, cleared everything up. It's not that hard. All right, let's talk about our next subject. But first, this commercial break from the 90s.
I was going nowhere fast, drowning in my memories, living in the past. Everything looked black till I found her. She's all I need, and that's what I said. I call her Red.
Oh my God, Red, that's you.
My shelter from the storm. She's a place to rest my head. Late at night she keeps me safe and warm. I call her Red. Yeah.
I call her Red. Oh, shout out to Jordan Catalano and Angela Chase. Just a damn shame that show only had one season. I still think they should make season 2 of My So-Called Life, and all of a sudden skips to very Jerry Blankish, and they all are well in their 40s, some in their 50s, and they're in high school, and we just act like they're teenagers again. And now it's Angela Chase's sophomore, junior year, or whatever. Like, not much time has passed, and we're still in the 90s. Let me know if you guys would be down. Jamie B, why don't you like that song? You don't like My So-Called Life? You don't like Jordan Catalano or Claire Danes? Jamie, we're gonna have to talk. I mean, you can have your own opinion. Okay, I always say everyone can have their own opinion, but just know that your opinion is wrong. Okay, let's talk Traitors, you guys. Sandra. Traitors season 2 is over. Sandra didn't win. CT and Trishelle won. Shout out to them. It was a very dramatic finale. I did a full roast and recap of it. You can check that out. Separate video in my Traitors playlist. It was so fun to watch this show, because we had competition show fans and then Bravo fans and Bachelor fans who were like, oh my God, that's cruel what they did. And we're like, oh girl, it gets so much worse. What they did to MJ and the reunion, MJ and some of the Bravo housewives still seem to be like, no, I don't like you. I don't like you. Dan Giesling is never doing a show again. Allegedly, this was his time to come out of retirement, and now he's done. Some of the Traitors people went to the Oscars. It was the #1 show on Peacock for a bit, and it was renewed for a 3rd season. Awesome. But Sandra is still talking about Traitors, and I love it. Sandra said that she knows why things happen how they happen, why she was turned on, and it was not game related. It was due to cigarettes.
Here's the thing that no one ever put their finger on until the end. There were smokers in the house. The 4 smokers, the entire season, were CT, Trishelle, MJ, and then Kate showed up. That was a smokers alliance. Come to find out, and I say this for anybody going to play on season 3. If there's a smokers clique, take the motherfuckers out. Because I didn't know they were sharing information from the faithfuls of the most faithful, the Peter Pals, and the leftovers. You know, there's so much shit going on in the castle. There's so many rooms in the castle. They divide us up. They never want too many people in one room. They're like, 3 people here, please. 5 people there, please. So sometimes you don't have like a big crew talking, especially not in the kitchen area because the kitchen is very small. So the camera crew can't really get in there when there's a bunch of people talking. So they split us up. But we ignored that smokers clique. And like I said, when Phaedra went home, Sheree got murdered. I got banished because Phaedra, I swear to God, was protecting me. And Kate was protecting her smokers. CT, MJ, and Trishelle.
Okay, that was really fast. I'm going to play it one more time. Also, I'm having a coughing attack, but listen to what Sandra's saying.
Here's the thing that no one ever put their finger on until the end. There were smokers in the house. The 4 smokers, the entire season, were CT, Trishelle, MJ, and then Kate showed up. That was a smokers alliance. Come to find out, and I say this for anybody going to play on season 3. If there's a smokers clique, take the motherfuckers out. Because I didn't know they were sharing information from the faithfuls of the most faithful, the Peter Pals, and the leftovers. You know, there's so much shit going on in the castle. There's so many rooms in the castle. They divide us up. They never want too many people in one room. They're like, 3 people here, please. 5 people there, please. So sometimes you don't have like a big crew talking, especially not in the kitchen area because the kitchen is very small. So the camera crew can't really get in there when there's a bunch of people talking. So they split us up. But we ignored that smokers clique. And like I said, when Phaedra went home, Sheree got murdered. I got banished because Phaedra, I swear to God, was protecting me. And Kate was protecting her smokers. CT, MJ, and Trishelle.
Oh my goodness. So yes. So what we thought we saw obviously isn't fully what we saw because according to Sandra, there is this smokers alliance and they were sharing from multiple alliances. So Trishelle sharing the stuff from the Peter Pals and then the leftovers information is getting shared by, Kate, CT. Very, very interesting. And it does, right, Cammie? It makes so much sense now. Total sense. And nothing they did is obviously against game rules. They can totally do that and this kind of thing can happen, but it was an alliance that you'll see in these competition shows. People say, I should have paid attention to this group or that group. So future trader players, if you see people smoking, get them out, break them up because that was stronger than the Peter Pals. I will tell you, nicotine, cigarettes, that really bonds people. If you're a smoker, you're taking multiple smoke breaks, you're talking, it's a social thing. You tend to hang out with other smokers. You not necessarily because you want to, but just because they're out there and they're smoking too. So you're like, I guess I'll talk to you, even though, like at a job, even though, I kind of think you're an asshole at work, but I need someone to talk to. We're out here on these smoke breaks and it'll bring people together that you would never expect. And yes, Evelyn, exactly. Traders is such a social game. So you always have to be cognizant of, in these type of games, of who's talking to who. It's a big deal when people are talking. And if you watch shows like Big Brother, that's why the Cookout Alliance was never all seen together. Because had they been seen in the same place at the same time and other house guests saw that, they would have for sure, they knew that people would have been like, what is going on? Because first of all, in that season or in Big Brother in general, we had in civilian Big Brother, I should say, we have never seen a black winner. And so Xavier being the first black winner of Big Brother, and then there's not a lot of diversity that they have on the show. So when they had like a record number of black contestants, they were like, well, we can't all talk to each other. Okay. Which is so sad. But I mean, it's true in America. We would be like, huh? Because people, it's just, they're initially, their thoughts are going to go there. You can't be a member of a society with systemic racism and not think people's heads are going to go there. That's just, is just going to do that. Jamie B, thank you so much. Jamie B gifted memberships. I love the fact that you can gift memberships on here. That was so sweet of you, Jamie B. Jamie B gifted 5 memberships, and I would love to know who got them. That means I have to go. I wish StreamYard would show you, but I have to go to my YouTube and be able to see who became members. Thanks to Jamie B. Put your hearts in the chat for the wonderful Jamie B. And smash that like. We got 116 likes because I just liked my own video, as I always do. Cami got a membership. Nicola B, Seneca, Linda D, Miss T. Way to go, guys. That's the great thing. If you have your membership thing on, that you'll accept memberships. You never know. And people could you could keep winning like every month if people keep gifting. it's a really cool thing that they did. And we'll have some members content coming shortly as well. So, and there is members content you can check out that's currently there. Our night pants with Nana, you have fun emojis you can use, and you get little crowns next to your name. So it's very fun. So yay, Jamie B. Thank you so much for doing that. That was so sweet of you. I wish I could, because you can gift, creators are supposed to be able to gift for free up to like 5 or 10 a month. However, because I am a certain kind of YouTube account, I forget what it is. Like I can take like sponsorships and stuff. We can't gift according to YouTube. Cause I was like, why can't I gift? I see people gifting. So I just buy them sometimes and gift them. And we'll do another one of those soon where I will, just buy some memberships and then they randomly go out. Shout out to Nana, who's in Holbrook, Arizona. Nana always doxing herself in the chat. Shout out to Nana. We love you. We miss you. She is going to be back in California for a couple days, so you guys will see her soon. Judy says, had no clue I didn't allow memberships until now. Yes. If you want to stay incognito and you're watching people, don't allow memberships, because then they'll be like, oh, look, Jolene's here. Wow. I thought you didn't like me, Jolene. You definitely don't want to allow them. If you were watching something you don't want people to know you're watching, let's just say you watch some like really disgusting drama channels sometimes, and the people are really mean to each other, and sometimes you make fun of it and they don't really like you. Don't, you probably don't want to watch under your account and accept memberships, because then they'll know that you're secretly watching sometimes, just when you're really bored. Okay. But if you want to receive memberships, make sure you have that option on. And it's really a fun thing. Danny T is, smoking is like driving or eating a meal. There's nothing else to do but talk, right? It bonds people. It really does. You can look back whether you are a smoker or been a smoker. Look at some of your smoking friends. Be like, would I hang out with that person if they didn't smoke? I'm going to say 50% of the people, you'd be like, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Thank you, Judy. That my 90s shirt. I'm going to be putting out more. I like doing those kind of vintage nostalgia 90s little short videos, maybe even longer. I'll post on my social media and here occasionally, and then maybe I'll save it for my Joleen Vlogs channel. But I appreciate that. Molly, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. You guys are killing it today. Thank you for the support, you guys. That is amazing. I love your kitty on your shoulder. Molly, I love your orange kitty. All right. Care Bear says, I was a smoker and I had some awesome coworkers I used to adore. You can meet some great people, but you can also meet people that you're like, am I just doing this because am I just hanging out with you because you do this? You do this. So, back in my 20s, I experimented with a little ciggy or two. Glad I don't anymore. It's so addictive. It's so crazy. But there were people that I hung out with during my smoke breaks and stuff that I'd be like, I look back like, oh, that person was kind of an asshole. Yes, Cammie. Sandra now wants the smokers to be medded. Thanks, Atharella, for dropping my other channel, Joleen Blogs, which will probably have more of those throwback fun 90s videos. I really am into nostalgia right now and things, because why not? All right. The Valley starts tonight. Okay. And some of us are excited, some of us aren't. I am not excited to see Jax Taylor again. I don't care. I know some of you like him. I don't enjoy him. I think he's still an asshole. I watched some of like the Bravo exclusive interviews that are coming out that they do after the Vanderpump episodes, and now they're going to have them after the Valley episodes. And they've started to include the Valley people talking about Vanderpump because there's obvious crossover. And Jax is still a douche. He was talking smack about Ariana. I'm like, sir, be quiet. You and your little wife, your little Kentucky bride, skirted your asses anywhere there was a camera that would talk to you. And we're like, oh, we're Team Ariana. Oh, which Sandoval is so rude. Oh my God. And now you're going to talk shit. I'm sorry, not about Ariana, about Katie. I don't think he talked shit about Ariana, but about Katie. And I was like, how dare you, sir? How dare you? Just because Katie might have seen some cheating, allegations on Reddit, she might have talked to a couple friends about it. It might have gotten back to Brittany. But here's the thing, sir. You were a known cheater on the television. On the television, you were a known cheater. And you put that out there. You created your own brand. And your brand was the weenie, the peenie, goes places it's not supposed to go. So it's not Katie's fault. And there's been lots of allegations through the years about Jax Taylor. Do I think he is better, that he is improved? No. No, I don't. No. The only way I would have thought he would have improved is if he would have went down to Florida. The devil goes down to Florida and been the PR, social media, marketing person for that hockey team. Would it have been for the Tampa Bay Lightning? There's no way they would have hired him because they're actually like a good hockey team, which don't even get me started on that. No offense to my Floridian friends, but how is it fair that Florida always has a good hockey team? I mean, my hair's in my eye. As a Minnesota girl, the state of hockey, and we can't even get to a Stanley Cup because apparently we don't have money like that for the best of the best players, but Tampa's always really good. And I'm like, there's not even real ice there. No offense, all offense. Lots of places have hockey where there's not real ice, but I digress. So back to the Valley. I'm going to watch it because I know it's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be a shit show. They put out an extended trailer and it was okay. And it very much looks like they're starting to horrible word to use, transition Lala and Sheena, as Sheena has bought a house in the Valley that Brock's name's not on. They were like, no, Brock. No. We don't take the Australian dollar. We don't take the kangaroo dollar. Shout out to my Australians. I love you so much. And Sheena was like, just my name, which I'm like, get it, girl. Just if anything goes down, you keep the house. So you don't have to be in any weird situation. Like Ariana and Tom currently are. Nicola Larson, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is very sweet and generous of you. I appreciate that. So I think that ultimately they're going to be moving into the Valley because let's be honest. Besides Kristen, we have to get introduced to the other people. But besides Kristen right now, who can carry that show? Jackson and Brittany can't carry a show. They tried it in Kentucky. Nobody cared. Nobody in the beer cheese cared. No offense, all offense, but we didn't care. Now, if the show would have been just about beer cheese grandma, I would have been on board. Hi, hype man husband. Oh, it's in the fridge. Oh. And thank you. My husband's going to heat up my coffee. We can see your butt when you leave. We saw it. Okay. So they can't carry the show. So I think they're going to need Sheena and Lala because they can carry better than Jackson and Brittany. Okay. Oh my gosh. And Lala bought a house. How could I forget? Within walking distance to Sheena in the Valley. And they're in a throuple, allegedly. Everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Okay. They're totally going to be on the Valley. Now, if Lala and Sheena join, I'll probably be more excited to watch. As much as I'm not enjoying Lala and Sheena this season of Vanderpump because I just don't understand why we can't give Ariana a fucking couple months to grieve this relationship and why any of them would want to be friends with Tom Sandoval other than the fact that Lisa was emotionally manipulated by him and takes up for the problematic men due to what I believe to be internalized misogyny. I just don't like the way they're moving. And I wanted this season to be cheer for all the women. Go team, go. So I'm not writing them off because I'm always going to hope that it gets better for those two. But I don't like how they're moving. So Jax was, Katie, she's always a problem. I know your friend Schwartz is always a problem. You're always the problem. So back to Jax and Brittany. we're going in to this new season of The Valley, and there's all this talk that Brittany has been living in an Airbnb since January. Shout out to that Airbnb host because they are making some buku skrilla. All right. They are, that's a long time to be in an Airbnb. And they asked Brittany about it because they've been doing press for this. And everyone, has been wondering, is this just to promote The Valley? They saw how crazy Scandival was and how much it drove up Vanderpump's ratings. Are they creating like a Scandival type thing for The Valley? So they're doing their interviews, and all the wonderful Reddit Vanderpump sleuths are seeing that they're also doing like Comic-Cons, and they're traveling together, and they're saying things like, yeah, she might live in a separate Airbnb, but we're still going to do our podcast. I'm sorry. If you're divorcing your husband, you're leaving all that, breaking up, got to go through the divorce, you're not going to keep podcasting together. That's weird. So that makes me think that this isn't real. So they were talking to Brittany, and they put Kristen in between them, which is like, doesn't make it more believable because you put someone in between you. So they're sitting in the interview. They can't even sit by each other because they're so good at acting. All right. And Brittany says, Jax and I have been, it's shake and bake and I helped, okay? I was making Jax a dinner, and it was some, like a shake and bake. And we got in really, really big, I don't know why I'm going back into Australian, but she's like, me and Jax were getting in lots of fights, okay? So Meemaw had her bear cheese, and Jax took a whiff of it, and he said, this smells like pee. And I said, Jax, don't you talk about Meemaw's bear cheese and urine. And also don't cheat on me. But this isn't about cheating. He didn't cheat on me this time. This time we were just fighting. So I've been living in Airbnb since, I don't know, January. And then the internet people saw that I was taking pictures in another location. So then they got all, they're so nosy. It's like, Brittany, because you put everything on social media. What are you talking about? You can't be mad that you literally are putting everything out there. You're sponsored by Jenny Craig and all the Craigs. And you're always putting things on your social media, always filming at your house. And now we see a separate location for a while. People are going to have questions. Don't act like you guys are getting into my business with Jax. He's been a better guy, but he's not that great. He's not that great. Why that's Brittany to me when she talks. I'm like, oh, I am not a Brittany fan. I don't care. No one can convince me. I think she's fake as I don't care to marry a guy like that. Just the way she moves, I don't like it. I feel bad for my Kentucky peeps, okay? Because I love Kentucky, but I don't want to listen to Brittany. So she was, trying to debunk all these cheating rumors and saying, oh no, it's not cheating. We just got in a really big fight. I assume your whole marriage is fighting. Okay. You guys' relationship on the show was trash. Your husband, fiance, whatever, had intercourse with a fellow castmate while they were allegedly being a caretaker for someone who was sick or an elderly person on the floor. And then there was audio of him talking shit about you. And then he brought the Reiki master in to your relationship, and he was like, I need to do the Reiki. And she's like, I don't understand. Right in hell. But Jax needs the Reiki to touch him. No, he needs therapy. He needs hardcore therapy. So your relationship was trash. And then you're like, we're going to have a baby. We're going to have the best family ever. Go, Jenny Craig. No. I don't like it. Yes, I assume it's always fighting. How can you have a good marriage with someone like Jax? He's trash. No offense, all offense. But like for TV and villainess is one thing, but it seems like that's who this man is. That's what Ariana told us. This is who this person is. But we'll see. We'll see if this is just, they're like, you'll see it play out. It's not about the show, but you will see it play out this season of Vanderpump Rules. I love being on TV. It's so fun. Meemaw, hi Meemaw. Would y'all like some of my Meemaw bear cheese? It's bear cheese. I love it. My grandma made it. Buy it so Jax doesn't have to get a real job. It'll make you drunk. She's just, I imagine the whole marriage is just fighting and alcohol. And the alcohol. Okay. Now, another thing that's come up is during press is Kristen Doty, the real star of The Valley, because that's really why I'm watching it, is Team Katie in the Katie versus Ariana. This is what she had to say about what recently happened when Lala Lauren from Utah said, disengage. You don't want none of this. Disengage, bitch. Hit them up. Grab your Glocks when you see Lauren from Utah. Call the cops when you see Lauren from Utah who shot me, but your punks didn't finish and you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Like that, Lauren from Utah was coming at Kate. Disengage, ho. My jammies have $signs on them, ho. Ho. When Lala becomes Lauren from Utah, I just love it. It's just so disengage, bitch. Bitch. She just channels what she calls her inner Tupac. And she's like, do you want to get popped? And you're like, well, I'm sorry, what? What's happening here? So this is what Kristen had to say about that fight.
What do you think of her and Katie falling out? That was kind of a shock to me.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising to me. I don't know exactly. Katie and I are still friends, and I don't know exactly where she and Lala are in the moment. But on this past week's episode, I just went, yeah, Katie.
Oh, okay.
Preach.
Yeah.
Aw, shit. I think I remember shout out to Zach Peter, my friend Zach Peter. He did his wonderful live show, not this past one, but one before, and we were interviewing Kristen. And who else were we interviewing? Why can't I think? Not MJ. Oh, Gigi from Shaw's. And Golnessa was like throwing some shade at Lala. And Kristen was kind of laughing. I was looking at Kristen like, girl, oh my God. And I think it hit the Page Six. Shout out to Evan Reel, who was from Page Six, the wonderful, beautiful Evan Reel. I do really love him. He's so nice. And he was interviewing Kristen in that clip. And I was like, I think Page Six might have picked this up. Thank you, Cho.
I made it too hot.
Oh, thank you, handsome husband. Oh, hey, my husband, Cho. He had to wait for it to cool down in my kitty cup. I know. Microwaving coffee is not the greatest. All right. So, Golnessa, Gigi was saying things about Lala and definitely throwing a little shade her way. And Kristen was kind of giggly. But what she's supposed to do. But I did think if it was, someone who she was really close friends with, then maybe she would have said something like in the past, but she didn't. Jamie B, take that. That's why Chell deserves a PS5. Oh, Chell and his PS5. So I was like, oh, maybe there's a little more to that. I don't know. But you can check out Zach Peters' channel. I think he has like the full interview, but it was interesting that Kristen, now thinking back to her reaction when Lala was being discussed in not a positive light, that she didn't seem forthcoming to like stick up for Lala or to say, don't say that. And, I don't think that's Kristen's job necessarily. But if it was one of your good friends, you probably would. So it makes sense now that she might be like, go, Katie. Yes, tell Lala what's up. So, I mean, Katie and Kristen have a longer history. It hasn't always been the best friendship. They've fallen out, fallen back in. Lala and Kristen started horribly because of the James situation, and then became friends and allies. So Gigi has been known to, Gigi is one of those people. I enjoy her because she just says how she's feeling. She's not afraid that she's going to piss people off. She's not trying to be in everyone's good graces. If she doesn't like you, she's going to say she doesn't like you. All right. Now, I did not watch the last couple seasons of Shaw's, but after seeing MJ on Traders, Reza on Traders, and now meeting Gigi and getting to ask her questions, Maybe we should bring back Shaw's with at least those three. I know MJ and Gigi, I don't think they like each other. But I'll watch that. But you can't have that Mike guy because he's gross. I forgot why. And then you're going to have to spice it up with maybe some more people. But Lala doesn't want Tequila Kate. That's what they're forgetting. Yes, Tiara. Like, Lala thinks like, you know, she's like, Katie's not going to back down from you. Katie's the one in the group who would say shit. You know, it wasn't always the right shit or shit that I agreed with, but she would call stuff out. So Katie's going to go toe to toe with you. She's not going to back down. Like when it was Rachel Raquel. When Lala would go at Rachel Raquel, she'd be like, well, but Lala is a whore. She's a family whore. What did she call her? A tramp. But Lala can do it and I can't. But Lala has an opinion about me and it's not right. Lala calls me a Bambi-eyed bitch. Bash. JD says, I miss Shaw's. Dana Maria says, I could do without Lala. She's not interesting to me. I still am interested by Lala, but I don't like the Lala we're getting where it's so flippy floppy. 1 minute she's like, yeah, screw you, Sandoval. And then she's like, Ariana, when are you going to get over this? Like, what? Oh my God. You're not going to be friends with someone because you don't want to be around them if someone's friends with Sandoval? Yeah, the same way you did with Rand. That same way. And it's beyond infuriating that all these people, they did make money. They did jump on Team Ariana. And now all of a sudden they want to, when the women can come together and go after these problematic men, we still have women fighting. And I'm like, why are the women on the cast fighting? You guys didn't do anything bad. It was them. Follow the dick. The dick did bad, dirty. Follow the dirty dick in the show. This should be the season where the women are taking down the men, where they are just like, oh yeah, well, there's all of us. And then Allie is just reading them up and down with their birth charts. And Lala, you should be in Sandoval's face still. And I understand that a lot of that Lala did was projection. A lot of the things, but you said, Lala, that you saw things in Sandoval that reminded you of gross pickleball Randall. And that Sandoval's a dangerous person. And now, and you can play the game, you can, be in the scenes, have the conversations, but you don't have to so actively be anti the other women. I don't understand it. I do understand it. It's jealousy. It's jealousy. It is jealousy. Hey, jealousy. It's the gin blossoms. Hey, jealousy. I will say this forever. Lala is now at a point. At first, she's like, oh, okay, I can be Team Ariana. I can capitalize on this. She's kind of my friend. Okay, whatever. But she realizes that I was in a cheating situation and the whole world didn't make me a queen and give me all these deals and things. I have to deal with this asshole Rand and custody stuff and all those things. And they didn't respond the way they did to Ariana. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Nobody believed your relationship with Randall ever, even after you had a kid. No offense, all offense. I was hoping you would get out of that situation because he was disgusting with a capital D. But you actively told us from the start of that relationship that you were going after him because he could buy you expensive things. Gucci slides, Range Rovers, things like that. And there also was possible, infidelity in the beginning of that. So no one really took that relationship seriously. No offense, all offense. And I know now you are really good friends with his ex-wife and the girls, his two daughters and your daughters coexist and it's beautiful and wonderful. I would love to see that story on the show. That would be very interesting, but no one's going to have the same response. You weren't on the show as long. You pushed that relationship on us the same way you pushed it on yourself. You didn't believe it. We didn't believe it. We were like, gross. When Randall joined the cast, I tuned out. I didn't cover Vanderpump. Ew, gross. Yuck, yuck, yuckity yuck. I don't think I covered it. Maybe I covered one season for my Married to Bravo podcast we used to have, but I did not like it. I didn't want to see that old man and the raspy voice, the Harvey Weinstein Jr. I looked at him, one look, and I was like, yuck. No, All those stories about Hollywood, #MeToo, it looks like him. It looks like him. They look like him. So no, we weren't invested in your relationship. He didn't trick us at all. Sandoval, might have tricked a couple people. He got really good edits. There were other more problematic men, or they showed us more problematic men in the cast, but he was there all along. Sandoval, his love for yelling at women, his ability to make it not have to focus on his problems and other people's problems are things looking back we're seeing, hindsight 2020. But I really think Lala has just become really peanut butter and jelly. And I think that she is a bad influence on the Sheena too. Okay, not that Sheena hasn't had her own problematic takes with the other women on the cast and hanging out with dudes that don't deserve her time. But I really think you can just feel how angry Lala is about not getting the same response to the breakup and demise of her relationship. So let's see what you guys are saying. Lee says, Lala is desperate for another tagline, but I do love her. She won me over the first season trying to make her way into the group. She's always been a scrappy. Yeah, I like Lala as well, but I don't like this version of Lala that we're seeing at all. Penna says, Lala said that Sandy Butt was grooming Rachel, and 5 minutes later she cries and apologizes to him. Thank you. You can't come like this and then acknowledge that. If you do come like this and then you're turning, you're doing a 180, like acknowledge it and explain why, because it makes no sense. And it comes off as just opportunists at this time. End Up says, well, also her attitude about everything was so arrogant. Randall is 106 years old. Randall is dead. No one has told him. He dug himself up like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire and was like, I'm going to make a shitty movie and take advantage of Bruce Willis, allegedly. Yes, Jippity Bippity. In better news, Allie is releasing music. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Allie actually can sing. Well, you would know because last episode, I think she talked about wanting to be Taylor Swift, and then she settled on being an astrologist. But Allie she's got some skills to pay the bills, and she can play a guitar and the piano, allegedly, and she sounds really good. And Sheena and her sister were there, and I have to laugh because Allie, be careful, because the way they're treating Ariana's opportunities now, people were making the funniest comments. They're like, oh, Sheena's been training for American Idol, or, the different things that people get now that Sheena has said the dumbest thing and reacted so ridiculously to the Dancing with the Stars news. It's like, Sheena, please don't do that. I always wanted that. And then Lisa was like, I know, darling. Yes. And Ariana got it. And she made me pick her boyfriend up from the airport. And she didn't even tell me. She reminds me of Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls. And then Ariana, she got Dancing with the Stars, but I've been training for Dancing with the Stars even though they never called me, but I was waiting for them to call. And then she made me go pick up her boyfriend from the airport because she was training for Dancing with the Stars without even telling me. That's what it's coming across as. So I'm worried about Allie. If she kills it and gets a lot of attention and opportunities for her singing, Sheena's not gonna like that. But Sheena was definitely there. She and her cute little sister were there, and they were just standing there, and Allie's like, I'm putting out a new song. And if you check out her like TikTok, you can see some old videos of her singing. And as far as like Bravo and Housewives world goes, she can really sing, which is something a lot of these people can't do. She is Gretchen Wieners, and she doesn't need one of those machines, like, come on, be my baby tonight. Because I ran across a clip of when Lala and James were on Watch What Happens Live. I don't know if it was the infamous night where they were so drunk and then they weren't asked back for a very long time. But he was like, hello, I'm James Kennedy. I'm the white Kanye. Yay, yay. Oh, and it's me into the night. And then we go to a fight. And then we're going to get super bright. Yeah, James. Woo, woo. I am James Kennedy. I like DJing. Give me my dog. Give me my dog. Give me my dog. Give me my dog. And then Lala was like, oh, baby girl, give it the dog. Oh, give it the dog. Give it the dog. Give it the dog. Oh, 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 oh. And Lala was doing, I don't know what she was doing. I wonder if I still have that clip. Because I screen recorded it, and I always screen record these things and think, I'm going to do this with it. And then my phone just gets so full of screen recordings, but it was very like, come on, be my baby tonight. I know you, other thugs you've been with. Come on, be my baby tonight. Come on, be my baby tonight. Okay, where is it? Let's see if we can find it here. It was very, very funny to run into this clip because I vaguely remember them on Watch It Happens Live acting like they were killing it. It was like hitting Mariah Carey notes, and like James was like, I got bars, and you're like, I mean, maybe Bravo bars. You got the Bravo bars. All right, now I'm like, where did I put it? I mean, it's definitely better than Tom Sandoval, but anyone is better than Tom Sandoval. You know, a kitten or a cat about to throw up is better than Tom's. Like, you know, that noise. Now I can't find it. I'll find it, and I'll put it in my little soundboard because it was so soundboard worthy. Is it? Oh, I really wish I could found it. I wish I could give this to you guys. I really wish I could. Maybe someone has it on YouTube. I want to take a take a look. It's in a book. We got, let's see how many likes we have, you guys. Hit that like while I'm pulling up this little clip. Let's see if we can get to 200. We have 146 likes, and we have a lot of people watching. So if you haven't already, please, please, please hit that like. Okay. Lala and James singing Watch What Happens Live. And then hopefully NBC Universal doesn't act like a poopy butt. And no. Okay, I found it. I don't understand where she pulls this shit out. I think this is this the one? Let me make sure. Where he's like, okay, freestyle. Oh my god. It's like so good, but also so cringe. She's like, villain. Oh, I love when people do that. Whoa, thank you, Tara Hogan. Says off topic, but at least tonight Jax goes in on Tom. Yes. I wish he would keep that same energy because I think they're like hanging out now, unfortunately. But yes, at least I thought we were gonna get Jax going in on Tom Sandoval for a full season, you know, like a full year. But we didn't. Tara, what a gorgeous profile picture. Everybody is coming in with these gorgeous profile pictures. And thank you so much for the super chats. And I will be doing a separate Rachel Goes Rogue roast and recap. Nicole says, your Rachel Goes Rogue podcast made me laugh so hard. I peed a little. You guys have to watch it. Thank you so much. I'll be doing a separate one for her latest episode. All right, let me pull this up. So I give feeling more. Come on, be my baby tonight. Come on, be my baby tonight. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this in the chart. Oh, you found it? Okay. Thank you, JD Jenny. She is sporadically, like the coolest word of the day, Mtronics, sporadically. She is. Okay. I'm going to mute myself so there's no, actually I have my headphones so we don't have to mute myself. Okay. Let's play it.
Clubhouse, I'm washing your mouths out with soap. To these two for cursing up my clubhouse, I'm washing your mouths out with soap.
Now I know why she got sober. No offense, all offense. I am a sober person too. I guarantee there are there were times where I was doing that too. And I know that, like Kara's saying, Lala does have a good voice. But that is not on the Mike's Hard Lemonade. They don't. And then sometimes when James is rapping, he's like, anybody got bop, bop, and then I would put it in the butt stuff, and me and Yay all day today with the fray. I'm not gay, you know, and he just it's like very like your cousin came home and, you know, came over at Easter and you're like, what's new, Billy? And he's like, I'm going to be a rapper. And you're like, oh, what do you got? My name is Billy and I'm here to say, oh, wicka, 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 wicka. And I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way. Oh, wicka, 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 wicka. The red, rock, yellow, orange, purple, lemon, red, but they get the fruity taste. I got a trick, Fred. Secret all of me. And you're like, oh, that's so good. That's so good. I hope white privilege works out for you. That's so good. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. What's a fact? Affect. Is that I call that the Christina Aguilera. Of me. You know how she can do that, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah. Everyone has a cousin that's done that. They just decide one day, they're like, I'm gonna rap, and you're like, oh, they're gonna DJ, and you're like, oh, play something for me. Hi, my name is Brian. No, I'm not lying. You can catch me crying when I have to go to church because my parents are jerks. You know, you always have some cousin named Brian. That was bars. I'll be honest with you. That was pretty good. You speed that up, you put a beat under it. Okay, I'm gonna have to copyright that because that was pretty good. Not DJ Ronnie D. Oh my God, JD. DJ Ron, I love that. I love that for your cousin. Shout out to your cousin. Yeah. A lot of people think that. They could, well, you never know. You never know. Was that about the Flintstones? It was a Flintstones commercial. The bedrock, yellow, orange, purple, lemon, something, but they get that fruity taste. I got a trick, Fred. Thank you. I very based in Minnesota. Very based in Minnesota. Very much so. So that's what we have going on for No Offense, All Offense today. We're already an hour and a half. I don't know how we're here, but we're here, you guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow, not tonight, with my recap of Vanderpump and the Valley. However, I might sneak on later if I feel some type of way, if I'm having some feelings, which I have very often. Also, you guys, I have some shows coming up. And I created a sheet, like a spreadsheet, so I could see where everyone's at. So when I hit up clubs and I'm going to perform stand-up, I can let you guys know, and I know which cities to head to. So I will be headlining in Phoenix. I don't have the dates yet, but so for my Arizona peeps, and then also in San Diego. So if you're in Phoenix or San Diego, let me know in the comment section after this video posts, and also let me know what other cities you're in. I'm probably going to post this sheet that Hype My Husband Chow made for me, where basically all you have to do is put, I think, your city in. You don't need to give me your social security number or anything, just so I know when I'm hitting up clubs, you know, where my peeps are at, because I would love for you guys to come out to a show. I would love to meet you guys and just have a fun time. I also need to record an album this year. I've set that as a goal, so I need to get that scheduled for this fall and winter. And before then, I need to run that album, because it'll be my first album for all these years of stand-up, and I have a lot of older material and new material that I want to get on the album and go forth. So yes. So when I met Miss Diamond, and Miss Diamond this time, I think the club I'm at is in Chandler. So you don't some people performed in Glendale last year, and I really like that club. Shout out to Stir Crazy Comedy Club. But I know some people, I lived in Arizona for a while, and you're like, oh, I gotta drive to Glendale. So Chandler. So that's a little bit better. Oh, you'll bring 5 people. Oh, witness, you sweetie. I would love to come to Greece. Linda, you're in San Diego. Well, I'll keep you updated and let you know when that show will be. It'll be at, I think the club is Drop the Mic. Is it Drop the Mic Comedy? It's a wonderful club, and I'm super excited. But Comedy Club. Okay. Yeah, mic drop. Not drop the mic. Mic drop. Mic drop comedy. Savannah, oh my gosh, I totally forgot you're in Arizona. We can meet. Yes, we can meet. I want to meet all of you. I loved meeting Miss Diamond. I loved meeting so many of you that came out last time I was in Arizona. So yeah, so just heads up, I'm going to be putting out a little tracking the cities people are in, so that I can hit up those clubs. And I know it also doesn't hurt, you know, to be like, oh, I have people in those cities when you hit up, you know, bookers who, you know, sometimes they're not good at getting back to you. Some bookers are so great at getting back to you quickly, and some are just like, they get so many emails, you know. Yeah, and then when I put out my album, I'll let you guys know where you can get it. I'll have some kind of album release party, probably a digital one, and then also a in-person one somewhere. I think I'm going to record in Minnesota. So my Minnesota peeps, I hit up the venue I want to record at. I haven't heard back from them yet. So hopefully that'll work out. Because I really want, to invite my friends and fam and all my Minnesota friends from here in the YouTubes as well. And it's just my home state. So I want to give it some love. It would probably be there I would record, or Arizona, because I started comedy there. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just putting all those things out because I'm making myself, because I've been saying 2020 was supposed to be the year I recorded my album. Obviously, Panakukin stopped that amongst other things. So now I am hitting the pavement again about going out and performing live and running material I haven't run in a long time. So it should be fun. Oh my God, Jamie B. Well, Nana would be so happy to see you, Jamie B. Pat, you're in Arizona. Need your program info. I have to leave for dinner before this program is over. Please make sure you post. Yes, once I have the dates and everything, you guys will know. I'll be promoting it, and would love to see you all there. So I'm just putting that out there. So if you see me post a thing that says, tell me where you live, you don't have to tell me your address, just tell me what city you're in, so that I can try to hit the cities where I have a lot of lean team people. I love San Diego. Linda, I haven't performed in San Diego in like 2 years, I think. So I'm very excited. And obviously, Nicole, yes, please come see me. Bring all the Larsons, because the Larsons is a pretty popular name in Minnesota. And I haven't performed in Minnesota since I was at Acme Comedy Club in like 2019. It was like pre-Panakukin. No, I take that back. I performed there. And then 2021 or 2022, I think I was at Sisyphus. Yeah, I always say that. But yeah, I've never been to Mississippi, but I love a casino, and I love a casino show. Those are fun. But sometimes I don't come home with as big of a paycheck as I'd like, because I'd be hitting up those slot machines because I'm my mother's daughter. Anyways, you guys, this has been so fun. And I will be back tomorrow with another No Offense, All Offense, and also a Vanderpumprules and Valley roast and recap, maybe tonight. Follow me on social media. Shout out to everyone in the chat who I love hearing from you guys, and all my super chatters. Reality Tea with Krista Marie, DM Jamie B for gifting memberships. That was so cool. Molly, Nicole, and Tiara, you guys are so appreciated. Also, thank you to those of you who hit me up on the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or the Patreon and YouTube membership. Hit the like on your way out, and like I always say, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you